Hey everyone, so if you watched any of my other channels or any of my other videos on my channel, especially the ones related to entrepreneurship and business, I am very big on systematizing and laying out processes over products and focusing on your processes and your systemized approach over an individual product. And I just want to make this video to highlight that and showcase a real world example of this using one of my products. So when it comes to my business, I actually have three core products, and that's it, right? I have a B2C product, which is SaaS in a box, a B2B product, which is knowledge-based bots, and then a kind of like B2M or B2 agency product, business to agencies, which is AI for agencies. And then so those are the three areas that I focus on, right? And the only three products that I generate. And then so in this particular instance, it's knowledge-based bots. And then so I only have three products overall, right? But these three products generate multiple income streams for me and multiple revenue streams. And that's what I want to showcase within knowledge-based bot specifically, because it's the one that is the most successful within this, quite honestly. But it's this system and this systemized approach that I've developed, and then so it's not the only one within it, right? Each one of my products operate under these same systems. It's just I'm showing you this one particular system for the in this instance the B2B product, and then highlighting out that it's is for this specific product. And then so for me, it's very important that all of my systems are, I have a broad systems, but then each system is tailored for each individual business, each individual product, etc. Right? It's very important to not just have universal rules that you follow, that you have universal rules, but then it's more narrow. Like it's OKR. If you're familiar with like OKRs, that's a very big function and philosophy that I like to follow. So you have kind of your big overarching goal, your level 1 goal, and then you have level 2, level 3, level 4 goals, right? And then those get more kind of like broad and more broad, but specific to different areas, right? So it's you have lots of different goals that roll up to the big goal. But so within this, overall, first let's start off with what are knowledge-based bots. And then so knowledge-based bots are very specifically a product that I've developed where it's an internal-facing LLM model that employees can interact with that are generally trained on systems as opposed to like the internal data of a company. So in this instance, what we've been looking at here is I've developed a knowledge-based bot for a demo company called ABC Widgets. And in this instance, ABC Widgets has three primary systems within their tech stack. Their primary systems are Tium for their CDP, Braze for their marketing system, and then it's Tium, Braze, and Mixpanel for their BI and exploration there. And then, so within that, this knowledge-based bot has been trained very specifically on these three systems. And then in this instance, this knowledge-based bot has been rag-tuned. And then so it's a showcase that you can rag-tune or fine-tune them. And then so rag tuning is just essentially giving it access to the knowledge that has been created within this. And then so you can see very specifically, you ask it what its purpose is. It very specifically says that it's a knowledge-based bot for ABC widgets, and that it's specifically trained on Mixpanel, Braze, and Tium CDP. And then it's going through asking it questions. Can you guide me through adding a Salesforce integration to our Tium SDK? An employee needs their Braze password reset. How do they do this? And then how do I create a new user within Mixpanel? And then so just asking it kind of generalized questions that any employee would ask overall of their knowledge base, right? And then to me, what this signifies and how I sell it to businesses overall is that it's a ability to access your knowledge base and your internal data in ways that you wouldn't able to do it before, right? It's you can talk to your knowledge base. Your knowledge base grows. It becomes kind of a living thing, right? And then that's what you're creating within this. And then it's that interaction And then to me, it's just a more accessibility as far as business data. I haven't run into a single business ever in my life where they haven't had data silo issues. And then so this is very specifically designed to solve those data silo issues, right? And then so this is the end result product is a knowledge base bot, right? And then so, but how we get to this knowledge base bot is what I'm primarily making this video about. And then so before, other than the knowledge base bot, I mentioned again that this particular knowledge base bot is trained on data, and it's trained on the data for the three systems that I mentioned here: Tium, Tium, Braze, and Mixpanel. And then so if we go here to my Amazon account, we can see here Tium CDP for beginners, Braze marketing platform for beginners, and Mixpanel for beginners, all put out by AGI Books, right? And then so very specifically, these books were created to train these knowledge-based bots. Like I created these books first and foremost, and then you can see here's an example of these books. They're all like 80 to 100 page books, but they're all primarily, their primary focus and their primary reason for creating these books, the reason why these books exist, is to train these knowledge-based bots, like not to train humans overall, right? The training humans and then selling them as like KDP and on Amazon and through other channels is a byproduct of this, right? Like I need to generate this data anyway to train these models, and then so if I just say, hey, step one is generating this data and collecting it and then formatting it into a readable format for humans overall anyway, that is digestible for humans, which is just as well digestible for LLM models as it turns out, why would I not do that, right? And so then I do that. That's part of my system of step one here is to turn this data into a product that I can utilize here and then have an additional revenue stream from that is continuous and builds upon itself from there, right? And then step two, so once I have the data in this format, then I need to extract the data further and then get it into a format for fine-tuning these models. So I need to take these books and then I need to essentially turn them into data sets, right? And then so if we go here to my Hugging Face, you can see here that I've actually done this in several instances if you pay attention to my data sets and you take a look. I have like N4SXE, right? And then so lots of different system data, and sometimes I hide the names of them, but N4SXE is very straightforward, right? So this is a very clear example of taking this data and then turning it from book form into actual form that can be utilized for fine-tuning an LLM model. And then so I can then have access to this data set, and then I get access then at the end of the day to a trained model that I can use for demo purposes, for marketing purposes. I can then create YouTube content off of it, etc., right? And then so the whole entire point of it is that all of this all funnels up, and I'm creating individual funnels, and it not necessarily funnels to get every single person in the funnel to purchase a knowledge-based bot, right? That's not the expectation, but all of these individual marketing sales funnels that exist that wouldn't exist whatsoever if it weren't for knowledge-based bots, right? For this one product, and then that's just what I'm highlighting overall, and then so it's it's just one product, right? And then for my business, it's just 3 products. But I thought for a year about these 3 products, right? And it's I went and I've pivoted and I've started off smaller with different products. And there's a very specific reason why I have these 3 products, right? It's like I have every single aspect of them I've thought through, right? I want a B2C product, a B2B product, and a B2A product, and I have every A, B, C. I have everything that I want in it, right? Like, and then every single aspect of it broken down and thought of, and it's simple concepts, and I can talk about them in simple ways because I have focused on this system and built out this system for a year, right? So at this point, I'm not focusing on the products. I'm focusing on the funnels. I'm focusing on the systems. I'm focusing on the books, on the creating the books, on creating the video that you're watching here, creating a marketing content, sales content, generating sales off of it, everything that I can, right? Like every aspect of it is all tied into the funnel. And then so to me, that's the difference between creating a product and creating a business overall, right? Is focusing on that funnel, focusing on that system, as opposed to focusing 100% on the product, going all in on the product. And then to me, the product is such a minuscule part of the business overall. It is important overall, right? Again, I spent a lot of time dialing it in, but you spend a lot of that time dialing and refining and then getting it and nailing it, but then after that, it's everything else that's most important overall, right? And then so that's just showcasing it. And then overall, what is most important is building out systems that are scalable. And then so if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks very much.